It's LMU softball coming at you live here from Smithfield in Los Angeles, California, as your LMU Lions will look to take the series lead against University of the Pacific. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Alex Naveja. Alongside me as a sideline reporter will be Jack Coughlin. It's a pleasure to be a part of your Saturday morning as we take a look at some of the replays from yesterday. Mika Chong with the bombazo is getting the offensive going for LMU. How about Olivia Silvestri, able to come up with a lone run on a solo bombazo of her own. But the finishing touches in the game came in with a 3-run bombazo by Izzy Jamgachian to put the finishing touches to a 10-1 dub in the 6th inning as Izzy Jamgachian continues to be the leader in conference play in the long ball. Well, what's at stake here? Well, LMU looking to catch up with St. Mary's as they continue on with their winning ways and keep up with the first place West Coast Conference foe, whereas University of the Pacific, well, they are looking to keep up with LMU as well and try to come back into this series. Right now, down 1-0 in favor of the LMU Lions. We'll look at Ariana Hardicke, who will be leading things off, but Savannah Hooks will be in the circle here for LMU to try to seal the 2-0 series lead. Folks, do not leave us as we will have first pitch at the top of the hour here from Smithfield on ESPN+. A little bit of a rocky start there for Savannah Hooks, but goes out of it unscathed with no score on the board as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Let's see the starting lineups here for LMU as Ari Hardicke will lead things off. Mika Chong batting second, Izzy Jamgachian hitting third. Harvell will follow up with Sofawara batting fifth, Adele Braun sixth, Haley Oliva seventh, Lauren Carter eighth, and batting ninth is Elisa Rosado. We'll take a look at the starting defense here for the Tigers in just a moment. As the first pitch to Ari Hardicke is first pitch missing ball one. As the Tigers defense is Silvestri in left, Lee in center, Talissa Montes at right, Victoria Lloyd is at third, Dermeyer is at short, Hayes at second, Scully is on first, behind the dish is Reagan Hamilton, and in the circle will be Amaya Aponte. Hit a friendly count here to Ari Hardicke, going up against another Inland Empire native in Amaya Ponte, 5'7" frame inside of the circle. Upperclassman as that one is torched down the third base line, going a foul way ahead of it. 2-1 here to Hardicke. Aponte, originally from Riverside, California, the neighboring city of Corona, exactly where Savannah Hooks is from. Originally from King High School. That'll be a linea hit into Jardín Izquierdo to left field for a hit. Especially will get that one in, and just like that, the Lions are in business with the leadoff batter on. Ari Hardicke, she has really developed into a great leadoff batter. I mean, just filling in for both Avery Francis, then Lauren Carter, who have both been the leadoff batters for the Lions in the past. And she's just taking her responsibilities, her new role, in a whole new level with nobody gone. Runner on first for Mika Chong, the new conference leader in batting average. As Aponte, 4.92 ERA with a 2-5 record on 16 appearances. Half of them have been on starts with 2 complete games. Has a total of 48 and a third innings, 60 hits, 44 runs, 34 have been earned. 28 walks and 19 Ks as the opposition is hitting a little over 300. As the 1-1 just missing in the outer half to Mika Chong. And I'm sure Aponte and Hooks have definitely met against each other in the high school level. As one of the neighboring schools close to each other as the 2-1, and Chong hits this one a long way, but will go foul. 2-2. These are some promising starts already, promising ABs for LMU off of the bat of Haruki and Chong. Pulling a pair of balls a long way out of here. So Ponte's going to have to make some adjustments there in the circle early on to get through this top half of the lineup, who scores 7 runs. There goes Ariana Haruki, able to put it into 4th gear and come up with a Speedy Gonzalez wild pitch. On the go. So that's going to bring a runner in scoring position for Mika Chong, who has the cuenta llena. It's a full count here for the designated player. That will be a batazo foul. Chong able to go for a 2-hit game in game 1 of the series yesterday. The only way she was put away was a screaming line out to right as Chong will hit a linea up the middle for a hit. They're going to wave in Ariana Haruki, the throw to the plate, not in time. Just able to sneak the foot in there. And it'll be an RBI Sencillo off of the bat of Mika Chong. I mean, it was a great toss by Asia Lee. The throw was right on the money. It was the long one hop, able to get that one to the plate. The wheels by Haruki, the aggressive secondary lead was what really did the trick for her. And able to wave the bag around 3rd and get in there and get under the tag, essentially, was the big play. Right out of the gates, it's a 1-0 lead here for LMU, as the problems just about to begin here for Aponte, as time will be called here for University of the Pacific. Let's take a look at Coach Tori Yamaguchi, who's going out there, as Coach Yamaguchi primarily focuses on hitters, pitchers, and catchers. She's just been responsible for several pitchers who have earned all West Coast Conference honors in her tenure, including Micah Sutherland, who was a first-team choice dating back to 2021 after a 6-2 season with a 1.88 ERA. Coach Yamaguchi speaking with Aponte there in the circle. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Izzy Jamgachian with an swing. 1-1. Lions were able to tack on a pair of runs off of the bat of Mika Chong to start up the game. Just like that, Lions have also been able to do the exact same thing here in this game. 1-1. Gachian tried to go fishing, no bite. No fish. The other side of the line, 1-2. One-two. Waves at that one up. She's going to go down on strikes. There's the first strikeout victim of the game. One gone here for Sakura Harvell. That's a pitch that is off of the plate. Jamgachian's going to be kicking herself for going after that one. Sometimes the high ones, if you could get the barrel up, those are the ones you can let fly. But unfortunately, Jamgachian just couldn't keep up, and it was a little too high. As Harvell with a batazo foul. Strike on her account. One for 3 yesterday with a single and a run scored. It's really been good in both facets of the game, offensively and defensively. She's been getting consistent hits here for the Lions in the shortstop position. And throughout the season, maybe the shortstop position was the one question mark for the Lions, but with Sakura Harvell, who has been able to take charge of that position and do excellent work from it as a two-strike pitch. This will be an elevadito to Jardín Central, and it'll be caught there by Hayes. And back-to-back outs here for Aponte to bring up Jasmine Sofawara.
Coming to the plate for the Lions, the left fielder, number 11, Jasmine Sofawara.
So Sofawara, one of the key sluggers here for the LMU offense. Total of 5 long balls on the year, up there for the most in the conference. Sofawara will keep that one inside, ball 1. Last year she assumed the position as the shortstop for LMU, but then the back end of the season, once it came down to conference play, shifted Sofawara to left field, allowed former LMU Lion in Morgan DeBoard take over at short, as that is a swing according to the third base umpire in Earl Thomas. So plate umpire Dennis Wren, first base umpire Randall Adair, and second base umpire is Earl Thomas, as that will be a base hit going into right field. Coming in to score will be Mika Chung, and LMU, they're on the board, a 2-0 lead now on the 2-out RBI Sencillo off of the bat of Jasmine Sofawara. Sofawara, a great approach, hitting that one the other way, serving that one to right, as Chong was on the go right off of the bat with it being 2 outs. You love to see a little 2-out rally going on here for the Lions. So that'll be a runner on first, 2 gone. Lions back to a 2-0 lead, just like yesterday. As Braun with a batazo foul, and the count will be 1 strike. Two runs, 3-hit inning here for the Lions. The exact starts that you'd like to see. Already going to give Hooks the 2-run lead here in this game. Definitely going to make a difference and help her out throughout the game. It's going down to the number 6 hitter here for the Lions, as Sofawara was on the go. Batazo foul, and the count will be 1-2. So Sofawara going on that pitch. It's only been caught 1 time this year, has a total of 8 stolen bases on 9 attempts. One of the leaders in stolen bases, trying to keep up with Lauren Carter, who is leading the way in stolen bases. As a 1-2 pitch, there goes Sofawara. Here's a high fly ball deep to left field. This one's gonna go back, and that's over the wall. It's a bombazo! A loud batazo off the bat of Adele Braun, doubling up the score. It's a 4-0 Lions lead. That one was just able to clear the wall, going over the glove of Olivia Silvestri. And Adele Braun had the perfect amount of protein in the protein shake this morning to get that one over. What a way to open up the game. We thought a 2-0 lead yesterday was good. Now this time a 4-0 lead to start this one. That's one way to be able to clean up the bases. Back-to-back balls here to Olivas. Now Aponte, how does she bounce back from allowing the long ball? Olivas taking 3 straight balls. And if Olivas gets on base, we may be seeing Coach Yamaguchi come back into the circle, try to get Aponte back on track. So for those of you just joining us, in the top of the first, there was some foot traffic for the Tigers. There was a 1-out walk to Asia Lee following the 2-out single by Delaney Scully. They were both left stranded. But LMU leadoff single by Ari Kauriki was able to advance to second on a wild pitch. Mika Chong with the RBI single. Then Jasmine Sofawara with 2 outs came in with the 2-out RBI single to be able to cash in Mika Chong. Then with Sofawara on, Adele Brown with the 2-run bombazo. And now Haley Olivas working the 4-pitch walk to set up for Lauren Carter. This has really turned into a disastrous inning here for Aponte. Just has to remember, gotta throw strikes. And she does so to start off Lauren Carter. As Carter's gonna lift this one up into foul territory. That's off the glove of Victoria Lloyd. I mean, we saw a similar play here by Victoria Lloyd trying to field a pop-up in foul territory, which looked like it was starting to run away from her. Had some carry. Ponte would have loved to be able to be back in the dugout with that out to be put away. Lauren Carter trying to work herself back into this count. 1-2 here. To the grad student, Lauren Carter, former UCLA Bruin, is the 1-2. Trying to climb the ladder. No go. 2-2 now. So Lauren Carter, 5'10" frame in the box, originally from Inglewood. A whole lot going on over there in Inglewood. 2-2, little jam shot Manchucon, stays 2-2. And of course with the Forum, former home of the Los Angeles Lakers, now a concert venue. Of course the building of SoFi Stadium, and now with the Los Angeles Clippers, now building their arena there, and should be done by next season, and that's where the Clippers will be playing. As that'll be a pitch in the dirt. There goes Olivas. Speedy Gonzalez. Olivas able to take second and get into scoring position. I mean, what a great at-bat here by the upperclassman Lauren Carter. Was down for the count with 2 strikes, has worked it full, now has a runner in scoring position set up just for her. That's the payoff pitch, and that'll be a linea hit over to left field, but on the go is Silvestri to come up with the out. But before that, how about the 2-run bombazo there by Adele Braun to be able to tack on a pair of runs on the board to give the Lions a 4-0 lead at the end of 1.
Smithfield ahead of the second. Lions lead 4-0.
Last 3 outs defensively here for LMU as we go to the top of the 5th inning. We will see Boudelli, Hamilton, and Lloyd in that order, as we will have first pitch for game 2 of the doubleheader. 30 minutes, 40 minutes right after this one, as Boudelli goes after the first offering, 0-1. Still remains to be Savannah Hooks there in the circle. I mean, why make the change? It really relieves the pressures for the coaching staff here for LMU, knowing that your starting pitcher in Jenna Perez yesterday was able to go the complete 6 innings, and now seeing Savannah Hooks gonna stretch and look for that 5th shutout inning. Great overall game here for LMU, pitching wise, hitting-wise, defensively. No errors defensively here for the Lions. Just a tough go here for the Tigers. "52nd pitch only here for Savannah Hooks." I mean, the definition of being efficient. Hasn't really been delivering a whole lot of pitches. In the first inning, maybe was the second most workload that she had, as Boudelli on the Abanika se puncha swinging, and another one will bite the dust. And it's the lone strikeout victim at the moment here for Savannah Hooks.
Coming to the plate for Pacific. The catcher, number 22, Reagan Hamilton.
Great movement there on the lefty Hooks. Now just continue to break away from Boudelli. With one away here is Reagan Hamilton. As Hamilton first pitch, backhanded by Milan Ayat, who is the new shortstop. He's able to come up with that first pitch, second out. So the new shortstop being able to retire Hamilton on a backhanded play, and for the last out of the game, it goes to the hands of Stephanie Tupper.
Your attention, please. Pitch hitter to the game for Pacific. Coming to the plate for number 53, Victoria Martinez-Lloyd. Pitch hitter number 48, Stephanie Tupper.
So Tupper, the Orangevale, California native, look to extend the game and bring it back to the top of the lineup, which looks like another pinch hitter in Nikki Enriquez.
100%. I talked to my man Kevin. It is number 21.
Pitch is low, ball one. Heck of a performance there in the circle for Hooks. Looking for 5 shutout innings of only 2 hit softball. The total is exactly here for Hooks. 4 2/3 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, a walk and a K on 17 batters faced. Getting a whole lot of flyouts during this start. This is going to be chopped. This should do it for Aya. Throws over to first, and you could put a W on the board for your LMU Lions as they win this one in 5 innings, 12-0 the win. As the Lions will take a 2-0 lead here in conference play. This win will bring them above 500, 23-22. Haven't been like that in quite some time this year in conference play. Now they are now 6-4, whereas University of the Pacific, they are 15-32 and 4-6 in West Coast Conference play. And 5 shutout innings here for LMU, for Savannah Hooks, for getting the job done the pitching wise. I mean, hitting, everybody eats today. Almost everybody, I mean, really everybody has scored a run, a minimum of 1 here in this one. How about a 2-run bomb by Braun, by Harvell, by Mika Chung, who have all done their part. But here's the upcoming schedule here for LMU. 2 more games here, the series against University of the Pacific, then continue on the road to play against Cal State Bakersfield, then go to Moraga, California for St. Mary's in a big series. So we will go ahead and send it over to Jack Coughlin, who is standing by with the young freshman Sakura Harvell, who went off in this game. Jack, what does Sakura have to say about her performance today? Thank you very much, Jack. Loving the glove hat there for Sakura Harvell. Nothing but love by the LMU faithful and the team. Always putting up interesting post-game interviews. But it's the LMU Lions who take game one of the doubleheader of a 12-0 final. Nothing but bombazos here in this one. Great base running and getting the job done in the circle and defensively. Seeing some new faces joining the game here in this one. Folks, do not leave us. First pitch will be in approximately 30 to 40 minutes for game two of the doubleheader. Thank you so much for tuning into this one. Alex Naveja. Hasta luego, everybody. Arriba, los Lions.